Hey, Rachel. Boy, oh boy, life. What a balancing act, huh? I'm thinking these boys are practicing to go surfing, but I'm not sure. Hi, Wes. Oh, that was a kind thing to say. Hi, Darla. It does take talent. I know I couldn't do it. I mean, it's one thing to be on a plank. It's another thing to be on a stretchy court. At first I thought it was the volleyball court, but now I see that they are doing this themselves. Hello everybody, welcome to Fort Lauderdale. I know there's this big heinous snowstorm up north. It seems like everywhere is getting ice or snow or some kind of nasty weather. Everywhere, that is, except for Fort Lauderdale. Here, we've got sunshine, and it's so hot that I'm a little bit concerned that my phone is gonna not like it and power down. So if that happens, don't worry, I'll come back. But I wanted to take you guys on vacation. So you're probably inside. Oh, Darla's storm hasn't started yet. Well, anyway, for those of you who are stuck inside, because even though the storm hasn't started yet, it's probably very cold. I thought I would take you on a little tour of the Fort Lauderdale Strip. I haven't been here in a while, like actually walking down the strip, and I thought, let's do it. Who's with me? Raise your hand. LA woman over there. Who doesn't love that? So we're gonna start this tour. I'm gonna cross the street when I can.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great day, God bless.
God bless you too. There's all sorts of characters here in Fort Lauderdale on the beach. And since I've lived here for the past decade, I can point them all out to you. And all of the interesting parts of this, I sound like I'm losing my voice, parts of this beautiful beach town. Yeah, 5 degrees is not warm. So I want you to suspend your reality. Forget about the cold, forget about the snow, because you are now in Fort Lauderdale with me, and we're gonna walk down the strip of Fort Lauderdale. If we can only get the light to turn so we can cross the street. It's pretty empty, actually. Glad you're here, Wes. All right, well, anyway, I wanted to start our tour here at Primanti Brothers, but you know what? It's probably if we do stick to the beach road. But I wanted to show you, since 1933, the Primanti Brothers grill. Now we can cross, but I don't want to anymore. Psych. Anyway, Primanti Brothers is a Pittsburgh staple since 1933. I don't know what year they came to Fort Lauderdale, but whenever I'm a little bit homesick for the burg, I go there. And I get myself a sandwich with, a sandwich with, there's French fries and coleslaw on it. It's like a cheesesteak, but Pittsburgh style. And if you look over here, McSorley's, you can see people sitting outside there eating. That is a very cool venue. And sometimes they have really good music and dancing there. And of course, over here we have the beach. There are lifeguards on Fort Lauderdale Beach, but it doesn't cost you anything to go on the beach. Wow, you have a new Primanti's in Blairsville, Darla? Wow. Yeah, I grew up in Primanti's. I could tell you some stories. They were crazy. Teenagers at Primanti's. They were open 24/7, I swear, or very, very late at night. And all the kids went there. High school, college, We all went to Primanti Brothers in the 80s. So winter storm coming for you, but not for me. That's why I'm taking you on a little Florida vacation. So I want you to forget that there is a big old winter storm and knocking at your door. You are right now in Fort Lauderdale, and we are walking next to the beach. Welcome everybody to the Beach Report, where there are no winter storms. It's just sunshine, blue skies, fluffy clouds, and it's in the 80s. So, yeah, darling, when I was growing up, 2 a.m. was nothing. That place was open, I swear, all night long. All night long. I mean, we started to go out at like midnight. I don't know. Who lived like that? Okay, so to the right, we have the Bonnet House Museum and Gardens, which is really beautiful. But I only know this because people have told me. I've never been there. They do weddings and special events, and it's an antique, or, you know, part of history. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Orlando West simply because there is no beach. Orlando, unless you just love Disney World, which I really don't care for Disney World. The opulence, the blatant disregard for actual ecology and ecosystems. The making of a fantasy world. I don't approve of it. Hey, Miley Cyrus, I love your name, that's funny. Hey, Tampa. Yeah, what's your weather like up in Tampa, Miley? Is it warm there too? It is hot as blazes here in Fort Lauderdale. I'm a little bit concerned that my phone is not gonna like it and be like, I'm too hot. So I'm gonna have to cross to the other side of the street when I can. But you can see it's a beautiful sunny day. We are on the Florida A1A. And it's not as busy as it usually is, I think, in, what is this, January. I know there's a lot of football stuff coming on. So if you love football, you will not want to be on the Beach Report because I will not be covering football at all. This is like the no football zone because I'm a girl and I don't like it. Yeah, the little wall border runner, that's Fort Lauderdale. Wes says a good way to decrease your phone's temperature is to decrease the screen brightness, even if it's just a little bit, it still helps. Okay, well, I really don't know how to do that when I'm on live though. Allison's got a basketball game. Hi Allison, welcome back. This is Fort Lauderdale. We are on the strip here in Fort Lauderdale, where you never know what you're gonna see. Man, some people look downright scary and others not at all. You just don't know. Look at that place. I believe that's the Ritz-Carlton Hotel right there on Vista Mar. And that's a Trulix restaurant, very high end. Oh yes, I surfed in my youth. I was actually taught to surf by a world-class surfer, and I didn't get that far. So I love to boogie board. That's my thing. Oh, look at the cuteness. That's a happy dog. Yeah, you got to go to a Ritz-Carlton at least once in your life, if not to just walk through, just to see it. I want to see and learn everything. Louisville Cardinals. Oh, that's basketball. Glad you're here, Allison. Yeah, random. Everybody needs to have a home in Florida.
You got the page south.
I am south of Sunrise. Yeah, I believe that they rent e-bikes here or something. I don't know. They used to. They used to rent the what do they call them? Scooters, not scooters. You know, the one. Gosh, I'm losing my words here. Oh, at least the sun has gone behind the clouds. It's so much better for my phone and for me. It was getting really, really hot out here. And there's the famous Fort Lauderdale beach, where the boys are. Boo, 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 boo. Someone waits for me. Barbara, it's got to be in the mid-80s at least. I don't know. It's really hot in the sunshine. We've got the Atlantic Hotel here, which I believe is one of our older hotels. A lot of people running by. And we've been talking about that lately, that there actually is no need to run or to have to feel a burn in order to get fit. That's why I'm just walking. Yeah, Rachel, I forgot my water, but it's okay. I'll be fine. I'm going to end this walk at the Elbow Room. Maybe I'll get a water and vodka. No, I'm joking. But I'm sure I could get a water at the Elbow Room. Or even from this guy. Who knows? Hey Leo, we are in Fort Lauderdale right now, and we're on the Fort Lauderdale Strip. One of the most famous beach towns in the world, thanks to the old movie, Where the Boys Are. It's so funny, a movie that's like, what, almost 90 years old, about a bar that is the same age, that people are still hanging out at, and giving this town the reputation of Fort Lauderdale. Speaking of Fort Lauderdale, here's a thing that you can do on the beach, which is get yourself a cocktail from the Conrad. Look, right there on the beach. And you know, the cool thing about the Conrad is that it also, you can see up there, it's got a beachfront pool, rooftop pool. It's pretty cool. Yes, always late to school. Look at that, all that alcohol. I'm rhyming. Everywhere I go, I'm rhyming. Look, this lady is totally going for it. She has got her cocktails ready to go. Indeed, she's in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. And who doesn't like a good bloody? I'm right there with you, Rachel. That's like the ultimate cocktail. The Conrad is a newer hotel here in Fort Lauderdale. And look at this big, beautiful Four Seasons with a rooftop bar. Well, that's not really rooftop, but there's a bar up there. Might have to go check that place out one of these days. It looks pretty swanky. What does that mean? Jew heaven. Try not to talk that way, okay? Let's be respectful, people. It's 80 degrees in Fort Lauderdale. Feels like 84. Actually, feels like 90, but okay. Rachel, don't like wine, because if you like wine, you will like it too much. I'm just saying, I can't even drink it anymore. I like it that much. No, it just doesn't sit well with me lately. It's like the older I get, the less bad things I can do for my body without repercussions. And drinking wine is one of those things. One glass and I'm tipsy. And the next day I don't feel well. So it's not really worth it. Not to me anyway. Okay, Alan, you taking off? Miami's playing Syracuse in basketball. I know, David, everyone's telling everyone about the sports. You'll not hear it from me, but you can talk about it amongst yourselves. Jill doesn't do sports. So this is a great place. This is the Hilton Beach House. Doesn't that look like fun? Again, with the beachfront pool, that guy. Always something to see here in Fort Lauderdale. It is a town full of characters. I promise you that. Yeah, that Hilton Beach House looks really nice. All right, good luck with your basketball, Allison. So you're in Fort Lauderdale today, Pond. Let's enjoy our walk down the famous Fort Lauderdale Strip. And over here on the beach, we've got people in the air and in the sea. And on the sea. People are doing just about everything a person can do at the beach. Having a blast. You're right, David. We are heading down to the Elbow Room. That's going to be our last stop. So if you want to stay tuned, if anybody wants to send me a super chat or a gift, and then I can get myself some water at the Elbow Room. Wink, wink, nod, nod. No, I'm joking. I'm definitely not going to drink at the Elbow Room. Wait till you guys see the Elbow Room. But I am going to have to get some water at some point because I forgot to bring that. I know, Allison. That's why you should stay. I mean, wait, sports or the beach report? Really, Allison, do you need to choose? Look at this place. Look at these cool umbrellas. How cute is this? And then we've got that balloon in the air. Or what is that? What is that called? That dude in the parachute. And the boat. Okay, here, let's get over here so we can see what's really going on. Yeah, we've got a parachute. And we've got a boat. Have you guys ever done that? I've done it. It's so much fun. Parasail, that's it. Thank you, Dag. Look at these people. Parasail, also known as paradise. This place is paradise for the most part. It's got its moments. Okay, over here we've got Steak 954 and Elvez, which is a really great restaurant. My daughter and I always go there when she comes to visit. I know, parasailing looks like so much fun, and it is so much fun. And especially when you are over the Atlantic Ocean and you're looking down and you get to see all the critters that are down there that you didn't realize were swimming along with you in the water. Oh, look, they're landing. No, they're going up. I guess they dunked them. They do that with the parasail trip. They'll dunk you in the water real quick and then they'll send you right back up. Hopefully there's no sharks. We're waiting for you. But fun, right? Yeah, you never know what you'll see on the beach report. And yet another beach bar here in Fort Lauderdale, making sure everybody's inebriated. And then we look out here and we see another parasailer. But more than that, check out that ship. What the heck is that? That is a wacky looking ship. It looks like a half of a ship. I think it's a tanker. And it's always really wonderful to see the tankers right off the coast of Fort Lauderdale, because you know they're waiting to go into Port Everglades, which is our big ship port. And that it means that our country is participating in commerce. That's what my husband always said. Baby, when you see the ships and you see the trucks on the street, that means everything okay. And the economy is functioning as it should. So don't let anybody tell you it's not. Look at all the ships out there, and more importantly, look at all the tankers lined up. I mean, they are lined up literally for miles. Miles and miles. Big container ships, ships that have oil in them, everything. If you love the Beach Report, I would ask that you consider supporting the Beach Report by joining our members group. It will only cost you $1 a week, and it means the world to me, because this is actually my job, along with selling books that I write myself from my own company, of which I am a publisher. That would be jillbooks.com. Darla, you know what to do. Jillbooks.com is my own company. I'm not trying to sell anything that I haven't created all by myself. 60-year-old grandma in training right here. Not trying to take advantage of anyone for any reason except to tell the truth. I've been a journalist since I graduated from journalism school in 1987 from Ohio University's Scripps School of Journalism. Thank you, Rachel. I greatly appreciate that, my friend. Look at this. Look at this. So this elevator is see-through. Let's see the see-through elevator. I love this elevator. Oh, it's hard to see now. But anyway, it goes all the way over to the Westin, which also has a fun beachfront rooftop type bar that's pretty old. We used to hang out at the Westin for the past 10 years since I've lived here. Yeah. Oh, David's a publisher. I don't know Brian Griffin, but I just entered the publishing world myself. In the past couple of years of publishing myself, I've decided to publish other people too, because I think it's unfair that people have to jump through hoops to get their books published, or they have to do it themselves, where they will definitely get ripped off, and the so-called self-publishing industry will take full advantage of them. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not trying to get wealthy. I'm just trying to give people a break and make it so it doesn't cost an arm and a leg to get published when you're a good writer. And then you never know what can happen. This is Fort Lauderdale's famous strip. Now, we're in the area of the hotels and the apartment buildings. I guess this is an apartment building. I'm not really sure. I live here, so I don't stay in the hotels, but I have a little more knowledge than most. Stewie's buddy. I'm sorry, I don't know who Stewie is. Oh, are we talking about a TV show? That one called Family Guy? Is that the publisher you know? All right. Definitely makes more money than I do. Okay, yeah, adult cartoons, which are so important. Anyway, I'm a writer, and I don't like television. I don't watch television. The only time I ever owned a television was because I was on the television. I want to be the people on the television, not watching other people do things, which is what's happening right now. So, but yeah. I used to be a writer for Nickelodeon television. And sometimes they would put me in commercials or in the skits. It was a show called Don't Just Sit There that I used to write for. If anybody remembers Don't Just Sit There, let me know. Those were some of the best years of my life. Allison, what? Did you watch Don't Just Sit There? Yes, Fort Lauderdale, Joseph. Very good call. We're walking down to the world famous Elbow Room. I talk about it on my shows sometimes, and I'm usually making fun of it, but we're gonna go see it for real. Allison, what? You watched that? Are you serious? OMG. I love that about you, Allison. Yep. Remember Matt and Will and Allie and oh my God, those kids were so cute, weren't they? What was the boy's name again? Oh, Matt. No, wait, was it Matt? Well, I know Matt was maybe the guy. He was one of the guys in the band. They had this band called oh gosh, Rod Stewart came out with an album of the same name that year, and there was a little bit of a problem for them. Allison, that is so cool. Ask me anything you ever wanted to know about Don't Just Sit There. You know all those cool opens and endings? I wrote them all. Well, at least for the 3 years that I worked there. 2 years, I think I worked there. So thank you for asking, David. I am a journalist, so my books are always nonfiction. My first book started on 9/11, 2001, the day that I couldn't find my brother because he was working in the Chase Manhattan Bank next to the World Trade Center. And that's how the book starts. And then it is like a almost 15-year retrospective of how society has changed since that horrible day that I will never forget, and none of us should ever forget. But it looks like New Yorkers have forgotten in electing a communist mayor. I am shocked. It's so funny to me when somebody comes and asks, what country is this? It's the United States of America. So that's what my first book was about, David. And my second book is called Do You Think About Me on My Birthday? And it is about my adoption as a baby. And then I was stalked by my biological father. So there is a sequel I'm working on right now called 7 Years in Switzerland. And I'm also working on another book about my husband's life. And he passed away 3 years ago. All right, Barbara, I'm glad you were here. So just come to my website, JILLBOOKS, JillBooks.com. If you are interested in my books, if you want to buy a copy, I'd be super thrilled by that. See, I live for that. That's how I make my living. YouTube, Facebook, and selling books. I was always a freelance writer. I was also an editor. I used to edit Rolling Stone magazine. Well, edit it. Okay, I was a proofreader, which is a part of editing. Well, that was back in my 20s. But normally, yes, I'm a professional editor. I've edited many books in my career. I'm a big bookworm, Justin. That's why I don't like television, because I think your imagination works so much better and is so much more vivid and interesting than anything you could ever find on television, which tells you what to see. Television, get it? Okay, so we are currently in front of Fort Lauderdale Strip's little mall. This is like a mall. I'm not sure what Crystal Ballroom is, but there's a Taco Hell and a Con Murphy's. We used to go here every now and then 10 years ago. However, this place has kind of fallen out of favor with the locals. And of course, there's a Hooters up there, and it is not very good. But yeah, David says I was cleaning pools just west of Fort Lauderdale Beach. Paul Castronovo Big. So you can get my books on my website, jillbooks.com. I'm not on Amazon, although my first book, Like It Was Yesterday, is on Amazon, but only because other people are selling it and making money off of me, which I don't really appreciate. So I would mostly appreciate, very much so, if you would go to my website and buy my book from my website, so that I actually get paid for all of the hard work that I've done. Thank you, Gretchen. You know, here's the thing. It is very hard to get by in this society as a one-woman show, doing everything by myself, and people expect everything to be cheap, because that's what the Chinese products taught us. That's what shopping at Walmart taught us. We should want things that are cheap over things that are actually good. And I'm a writer. I don't want to sell myself out to Amazon, so that's why I am not selling my book on Amazon. Let me know if I'm breaking up. Hey, Nicole, I see you. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. Yeah, give me a sound check. David thinks that he's having sound problems. I want to make sure it's only David and not everybody else. Not that I have anything against you, David, but you know what I mean. Look at all the boats in the ocean today. Holy cow, there's a lot of people out there on the water. Sound is great. All right, Nicole, then it's you, David. I am a hard worker, actually. Thank you for acknowledging that, because a lot of people think I make it look so easy. I don't deserve to make any money. That's a problem for me. Oh, we've got a beach performer getting ready to do some music here on the beach. I've done that before. I actually have a little band. It's called Fearless. And my cohort, my partner in crime on that one is Rick Hangeli, who is an incredibly talented guitar player. These guys. Look at them. They're strong. That's what we like to see boys doing. Good boys. You are here, American Patriot. You guys have to suspend all reality. When you're on the beach report, you're on the beach report. You're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. You can feel the warmth from the sun. You can hear the beat on the street. And we're having a good time together. It's me and all my friends walking down the avenue. Okay, so I'm a little nervous about this, but I could cross the street and get the full-on experience of walking down the Fort Lauderdale Strip, because this is where you really, really know that you're on vacation. But it's a lot. Shall we do it? Should I be brave? I'm gonna be brave. All right, get ready. Anything can happen. At least it's shady. So this is as vacation-y as it gets. You're gonna feel like you are on a vacation. Beach toys. Beach store. Ooh, buy two, get one free. Hey, Dag. So they have this is Cafe Ibiza. Some of these places, woo, yeah, Rock Bar. And Ben and Jerry's is conveniently next to the THC store. That's funny. All right, can you guys give me a sound check? Yeah, I gotta reboot again. All right, Darla, thank you. I'm back. All right, can you guys see? Can you hear? Gotta get my audience back before I go any further. I'm not hanging out on this street without you guys. You know, this is interesting. I've never seen this before. The Mancora Ceviche Bar. That's interesting. Oh, look how pretty. Hey, Charlene. So apparently what happened was I got on a Wi-Fi, off of the Wi-Fi. Oh, it's just a little throughway. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Well, we're gonna go out here and we're gonna come at the elbow room in a whole different way. No, actually not. We need to see it from here. Oh, look how pretty this looks. It's like a tunnel to the ocean. David knows. All right, we're back on the beach. Yeah, welcome, Bethy. You're the best. We are loving us some Bethy today. Okay, so this is the beach house, Las Olas, and are you guys ready? I don't know if I'm ready, but oh look, free pizza. No, seriously. So our destination is right here. You want to go see it? You want to go see the elbow room? Oh, I know I saw Bethy. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, we're going to go into the belly of the beast now. Here we go. The world famous elbow room, and it's super packed. And very wild. You can't even go through over here where you used to be able to. Alright. Elbow room. That's it. That's why they call it the elbow room. Exactly, Rachel knows. Alright. Thank you, Arturo. All right, are we ready to go in? Look at all those people. They're waving. Hi. They see you. Hi, guys. Our friends are there. We're coming up. All right, we have friends now. Let's go see our friends. Hi. The famous elbow room. We are here. We are inside. Oh, and look at that. It's the famous Pete Wood. He's always at the elbow room. In fact, I'm wondering if maybe he owns it. Should we go say hi to him? I'm a little bit old for his taste, but he's always been nice to me. All right, let's go see. Let's go see our friends here at the Elbow Room. I don't know, I look like hell.
I made a name.
Say hi to the beach
Elbow TV, get out there. Have fun.
Thank you, Pete. Take care. That was fun. Okay, so shall we go up, all the way up, and see what's up there? I know I have friends up there. Let's go check it out. Believe me, I've just walked like 5 miles, and that's why I look like this. So have pity on me, guys. It's hot out here. All right, we'll let these guys come down. You got to be careful on these steps. They're like the old steps from the pool. I don't think they have ever replaced them in the last 80 years, honestly. Hello, Romania. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go. We're at the top of the Elbow Room. Hi guys. Hot is better than freezing. Oh, okay. No worries. So I was just told no live videos here in the Elbow Room. So we're just gonna have to deal with that, and I took you, and that's the way it goes. You're right, TC Bob. It's not the safest place in the world. All right, well, now we're on Las Olas Boulevard. This is our famous high-end street. Starts at the beach, goes all the way downtown, and really, really nice shops. And over here, we've got a whole situation. It's hot here, Joseph. It's very hot here. It's especially hot with all this food. I had no idea. Oh, I'm really gonna have to have a snack. Let's check out what's going on. This is a great big old street fair here in Fort Lauderdale. Fun. Oh my gosh. I had no idea. Of course I'm wearing shorts, Joseph. I'm in a bathing suit underneath my shorts because I am in a bathing suit all the time. That's my normal clothing. Oh, I think you have to pay to go in here, actually. Somebody said it was 80 degrees, but feels like 84. They're gonna have music. It's hot. It's hot, you guys. Oh, it's the Visit Lauderdale Food and Wine Festival. Yeah, and it definitely costs money to go in here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a massage, actually, Joseph. Well, this is as far as I'm gonna get, because your girl cannot afford to just go to random festivals. I either get invited as a journalist or somebody sends me a super chat, but it's a bit much. And this could be pretty expensive, actually. I don't know. Someone wants to look it up and give me the deets. Yeah, they charge you when you go in and you buy food. Exactly. Yeah, I'm not doing it. But we'll check it out from here. It does look like a lot of fun. I don't think they give massages, Joseph. I don't know why you're all about that. Unless you're a bot. Hey, Bohemian. Darla's like, enough of you. We don't take kindly to bots here on the Beach Report. If you continue to repeat something that doesn't mean anything and it's out of context, chances are good that one of the mods will get rid of you if I don't do it myself. Yeah, beer garden. Justin, I don't drink beer anymore. Too many carbs. And over to your right here, we've got a waterway. And a lot of boats over there. All right, we're gonna go walk back up towards the beach. You can see it's pretty hot. Look at this dog. That dog says it's hot. It's one of those Inu Shibu dogs, so beautiful. Typo the bots. No, oh, we don't allow mods. We don't allow bots. Exactly. So the first time I ever came to Fort Lauderdale was 1986. It was my first spring break trip as a young adult, if you will. I was in college at Ohio University, and I took a bus with a bunch of fellow classmates. And we rode down all the way from Athens, Ohio to right here, Fort Lauderdale. And I was terrified. It looked like a scary place to me. I grew up on the beach in Long Beach Island, New Jersey, and this was nothing like I had ever seen before. It looked wild, and there was no food to eat except for Burger King and McDonald's, and I never ate that food. And I still never eat that food. I don't consider it food. But that was all there was to eat. So you can imagine I was pretty hungry. And I didn't have money for the restaurant. So I lost some weight when I was here for the first time. Although we drank a lot of beer. So don't ask me how I did it. I remember it well. So this is about the edge of the Fort Lauderdale Strip. Goes a little bit further, but for the most part, we just passed the most interesting, the most happening part of Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, you like it when people speak Spanish, Rachel? That's fine. You know, for a while there when my chat was going crazy and people were speaking like 10 different languages in it, we didn't appreciate it. But, you know, I do like to speak German with the Swiss and the German speakers, and Rachel wants to speak Spanish. So it is an international show, and we should respect that. All right, well, we're gonna keep going because today is also, I believe, a day when a lot of the cruise ships go out. And there is an area down here that is the cruise ship area because they have to go right past Fort Lauderdale Beach. Do you guys wanna go see that? I see a heart. Same, Rachel, same. But you know what, Rachel, I've got to tell you something. I I have learned a lot just in the past year of having, especially my YouTube channel, because, and it seems like, I don't know if the haters are worse here on YouTube than on Facebook, but on Facebook I'm shadow banned. So the only people who are really watching my shows are my fans who I've been playing to for the past 10 years. And they certainly don't hate me. Woo, that was loud. Look at Segway dude. Uh-oh, emergency, emergency. Now everybody say a prayer for whoever's having the emergency. I loved Huey Lewis in the news. McDonald's fish is good, really. Hey, Rooster. No snow in Fort Lauderdale. No, everybody's taking a vacation with me, Rooster. There's no snow in this world. All right, this is the coolest place. This is very new for the kids. And I love how you can see the teenagers are playing on it. Not just the little kids. Even the teenagers are swinging. No, maybe that's a mom and a baby. I'm not sure. But I think that's wonderful. What a great playground. All ages. All ages. That is fantastic. It's such a great playground, right? All ages. You see that? Teenagers.
Well, I'm going to go on it in a minute.
I know. I want to go on it too. You're not wrong. Yeah. Look at this guy. No snow allowed, Dag. Yeah, that's like the best playground ever. I actually want to go on it too. I don't know who that guy was, Rooster. I don't know. Indian. He's an Indian man. I mean, clearly he's an Indian. He's not a lumberjack. He's an Indian. Yeah, his name is Tiki, right, Charlene? She knows. And we've got the beautiful Marin Hotel, which is a new hotel, and it looks really nice. Hi. We got the Riviera Cafe, I guess. Yeah, it's a restaurant. A lot of great restaurants here in Fort Lauderdale. And you would think that the seafood would be fresh, but usually it's not. Ask me why that is. Yes, please enjoy the view. Understand that I have walked about 5 miles to get you this view. So have a little respect. The camera's not on me because, man, I'm looking rough right about now. Okay, so this is a really fun bar. A lot of locals like to go here. It's Bowes Beach. Wait, is that the one? Yeah, Bowes Beach. That's a fun bar. Nice place. All right, so let's check out this map. We are 1,060 miles away from New York City. Disney's 180 miles away. Key West is 150 miles south of us. Los Angeles is 2,300 and some miles to the west, while West Palm is only 43 miles to the north. Havana is 270 miles away. The bar, stumble responsibly, 30 feet. The beach, alcohol you later. The beach, right there. Fun, huh? A lot of fun here. The famous Fort Lauderdale Beach. And this is the Fort Lauderdale Beach Park. And there he is again. Yeah, we saw you before. You have a good day too. Like that guy. That guy literally ran the whole way since we saw him at the beginning of the beach report. So he's gone as far as I have, but even further because he's run. And I think he probably ran the whole way down here and he was on his way back. Oh, guys have been interested in me since I was a teenager rooster. I don't care. Doesn't mean anything. The temperature's about 80 degrees and yeah, I'm sure it's freezing in Philly. That's what you get for being in Philly, and I love your hat. You go, man, you go. Yeah. All right, here's a fun beach. So if you guys are watching the beach report yesterday, we looked down and we could see some dredging ships, I don't know, barges, I guess, dredging barges over here, and they're still there because I think I explained to you yesterday that, oh, look at these fun kites that we have like a little canal that goes into Everglades, and they have to dredge it sometimes. Minus 30 degrees, Fritz, what the actual? You are here in Fort Lauderdale where it is 80 degrees, so don't worry about that minus 30. That's not real. Adjust your reality, people. Have you been to a tiki bar in the water? You mean one of those boats that looks like a tiki bar? Yes. My daughter and I actually rented one a couple years ago. We had a blast. We were supposed to be on it with a whole bunch of other people, but they didn't show, so it was just the two of us. We had so much fun. Oh, people haven't called me Jilly Bean in a while. Funny dag. In Salem, Massachusetts, we have a tiki bar in the water. We've got dozens of tiki bars in the water here. Look at these guys doing a parkour. Everybody gets fit on the beach. Get fit on the beach. You don't see too many fat people here. I'm just saying. And if they are fat, they won't be fat for long if they keep working out and walking on the beach. It is great for your health.
Great for your health, just like she said.
That's right. Here.
Good coconut.
Yeah,
y'all.
tell everybody why they should drink
You should
coconut.
drink coconut. It's good for your body. It's good for your soul.
A lot of potassium.
A lot of potassium. Great electrolytes.
Electrolytes, exactly.
It replenishes your muscles. You have sore muscles. You have bad kidneys. It's good for you. So drink coconut water. Coconut water is good for you.
Thank you. He's right.
Now listen to her now.
Yeah, that was interesting, but he's right. And the thing about Florida is we've got coconuts literally falling from the trees. In fact, people sometimes get hit by the coconuts in the head and they don't live. Yeah, it is a thing that happens here, believe it or not. So it's funny talking about coconuts. I actually was in the grocery store in the Publix yesterday and I bought some coconut, some fresh raw coconut that is in a package. And as I was checking out, the girl at the checkout line was like, "What are you eating this for?" And I said, "Full of fiber, full of healthy fats, potassium." She was like, "Wow, who knew?" It's a great thing to eat in the morning when you're breaking your fast after you've been sleeping all night, or breaking a fast from fasting. You know, either way. Those birds are awful loud. Where are they? I don't even see them. Do you guys see the birds? I hear the birds, I don't see the birds. Oh, I do see them now. They look like parakeets. No, they are parakeets. Do those look like parakeets to you? Like they've escaped from someone's house? They don't want us to see them, but I swear those are parakeets. What do you guys think? hear them, but you can't see them. Do you think they're parakeets? I think they are.
I could barely even see them.
I know, I can hardly see them either, but I don't know. They're so loud, and why are they invisible? It doesn't make any sense. All right, well, look at there they are up there. They're like not parakeets. What are the big cockatiels? I don't know.
Oh, cockatoos would be out here.
Yeah, very
I
cool.
thought maybe you recorded this.
All right, you guys. So I'm not the only one interested in the birds. They do blend in. They're like invisible. Okay, so you can see this is a great big beach park. And then over there, oh, now there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Yeah, be heard and not seen. It's a good one. Yeah, maybe I need some crackers. That'll get them out of the trees. Total bird brains, Charlene. Total bird brains. All right. Man, Saturday is happening here in Fort Lauderdale. Holy guacamole. One thing that I really love in Florida and really all over the country is the murals. Who doesn't love a good mural? Poseidon. Under the sea. They need to touch this one up. Look what a fun place this is. And someone's having a party. So I don't know if you remember, those of you who are new definitely weren't here, but last year at Easter, on Easter Sunday, they had a baptism at the beach where they were baptizing people in the ocean. It was amazing. And I hope they do it again this year. It was so beautiful watching these people get baptized in the water and how they would get dunked. And then they would come up out of the sea and they would just look like angels. So happy, hugging, crying, smiling, so excited, accepting Jesus into their lives, strengthening their bond with him. It was so beautiful. All right, Rachel. Darla's on the job now. I love how you guys take such good care of the beach report. Okay, so over here you can see this is a funny hotel. That looks like a boat. See the big B? But it's not. It's a hotel, but it looks like a boat. It's created to look like a cruise ship. Pretty cool, huh? And here it smells like barbecue haven. Everybody's cooking out. Such a great place to have a barbecue with your family. Well, unfortunately, I don't see any cruise ships, and wouldn't it be just my luck to get here and there are no cruise ships. Look how big the beach is. So big. Wow. Everybody's in the water, on the water, in the air, playing volleyball, just having a great time. But I don't see any cruise ships. I think they usually come out at like 4. All right, so here's a very beautiful, very amazing hotel coming up on your right. Not the B one, the B Ocean, that boat-like hotel. It's got 3 different buildings, but the one next to it, pretty sure that's the Marriott. Everyone's waving to you guys. You're on the beach report on YouTube. Gotta tell them so they can watch it too. And you know, I find that people who are on vacation here in Fort Lauderdale on Florida beaches, they really appreciate to know that I film them on the beach report, and then they become beach report fans. If you first found the beach report because you met me in Florida, raise your hand. There's only 46 people on, but you never know. But that is a great way for me to expand my audience by doing it in person, one actual person at a time. And people love this area for vacation. And then they can pretend like they're here every day. This is the famous Fort Lauderdale Beach. And this is it's a sandbar for this particular hotel. The B, what is it called? The B or something. Looks like a boat. Oh, I think this is the Marriott right here. You saw someone with no top on, Glenn? I missed that. I find it hard to believe, though. Are you sure you really saw that? True North saw it too? Have you ever looked for snow crabs at night with an LED light? No, I haven't. I haven't, Bo. Well, Rachel, but that sounds like fun. I have an LED light. How do you do that? Although I gotta say, I'm not all about catching live critters and then killing them. I don't really like that. I mean, if they're already dead, I'll eat it, but catching live critters, no, I don't like it. Wow, look how busy it is. And there you can see a storm right there, right in front of us. It's literally raining right out there. Hey Cynthia, we are in Fort Lauderdale. I rarely come down this far south, but I have been walking for, I'm gonna say maybe stop at 6 miles. I don't know if anyone has a map. How far is it from Las Olas? Well, actually, I came over the bridge. Let's say I'll have to look it up. I don't need to tell everybody my address. That would be kind of dumb. I'll tell you how far I've been walking today. I haven't done this in years. Walking all day long. Let's see. Do you see that storm? Okay, 3.8 miles, so not as much as I thought, but it feels like a lot. 3.8 miles. Woo! So that means I'll be walking about 8 miles today because I gotta go back the whole way too, unless I have somebody pick me up. But no, I don't need that. Look at that sunshine. Big hotel. And then I feel like I have to go all the way to the end because we're here. Yeah, I know I do need water, Rachel. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my God, you guys, look what I see. Do you see what I see? Look at that. Look, so rewarded. So rewarded. Thank you, Jesus. Do you see how he takes care of me? Could I have timed this better? No, I don't think that I could. Wow, you guys, the Pacific Princess cruise line is coming out right as I make it to the end. This is like blowing my mind. God is so good to me. Unbelievable. And I told you guys I didn't think there'd be any cruise ships coming out of there. Oh, I feel so blessed. Do you feel blessed too? It's so awesome, right, Darla? Like, it's almost as good as seeing dolphins. Yeah, so we get to see a big cruise ship leaving port. I know it's shaking because I was too close. I'm gonna try to get closer and then stop walking, but man, that ship is big. I don't know why you want to go on a cruise. How about you just go to the beach? Cruise ships are kind of like you don't know what's gonna happen. All those people. Man, that thing is massive. All right, I'm gonna stop walking so my camera doesn't shake. Can you even with how big that ship is? Wow. Hey, Olas, what a treat. This is exactly what I wanted. I couldn't have timed it better. Norwegian Cruise Line was okay, though everybody was nice. Well, that's good. Sometimes people get sick on cruise ships. What is that in the middle? Wow. It's the Star Princess. Yesterday was beautiful weather too, Olas. We're in South Florida. You can almost always count on beautiful weather. Wow, I'm so excited. This was exactly what I wanted you guys to see right there. Unfreaking believable. Yeah, this is paradise, you guys. Please feel like you're here with me. Look at that big cruise ship. It was so bad in the room I was in, I had to tie something around the hangar so it would quit swaying and making noises. Yeah, that's another issue on those boats. I mean, look, right now, that boat is so big, it's not moving at all. Inside, you feel like nothing. But then you get into the deep ocean and it's a different game. It's a different scene. Wow, that thing is huge. I never saw a hole in the middle of it like that before. All right, well, if we've got one big cruise ship, we might have another one. So I'm gonna just keep going all the way to the port. Port Everglades, here we come. It's Port Everglades, oh, bust. The shower when the ship was moving. Did you take a shower when the ship was moving? Well, I guess you have to take a shower when the ship is moving. Or not. I don't know. Yeah, that's a big ship. I know, the color of the ocean is so amazing. It's so beautiful here. And you can see the dredging equipment up there. I'm gonna zoom in again. I mean, it looks like I've walked so far and I'm still not there. Look at that, you guys. I have been on several cruises, yes. I don't hate cruising, but I also don't need to cruise. The name of the port is Port Everglades. That's right, Aubrix. Hey, George. Good afternoon. So beautiful here, right? I've taken everybody on vacation to Fort Lauderdale. How do you guys like it? Do you feel, have you warmed up? Don't look outside. Don't look out there. Don't open that door. It's warm and sunny here in Fort Lauderdale. And the wind blows, we call it a breeze. And that noise you hear, well, that's the ocean. There's no mean bits of ice pelting on your car down here in Fort Lauderdale. Oh, Wes, I'm so glad you're on a miniature vacation. That's exactly what I aim to do. You know, that's what the beach report is all about, is taking you to the beach. And when you tell me that you feel like you're here, well, then my work here is successful. So you can see this cruise ship. If you look it up, you can see where it's going. There's a website, porteverglades.com, and that is the Princess Star, I believe. And I think it looks like it's heading south. Maybe it's going to the Bahamas. Jill's still walking. You know, it's interesting when people lose the use of arms and legs, but still they manage to live amazing lives, be productive, and find ways to get around it. I can tell that Wes is a survivor. and very good at having adapted his life to his current situation. I'm proud of you, Wes. I'm glad you are watching the Beach Report because you're the kind of people I like. Should be on the Beach Report. Very inspiration to others. You know those people who are complaining and you don't really have anything to complain about. And then there's people like Wes who could complain all day for good reason, but he's not. Because he's adapted. And he loves life. I can tell that about you, Wes. Your life's been hard, but here you are, proving to the rest of us that if you can do it, we can do it. Darla, for real? What the heck? You are not a pig. Just think about all those people, thousands upon thousands of people in that cruise ship right now. And they are having the time of their lives. If you've ever been on a cruise, your first day on the cruise, right after you get on the ship, probably some of the best day you'll have on the cruise right there is getting on the ship and pulling out of the port. That's the most fun. Wow, Wes. God loves you so much. What a gorgeous day we have. I'm getting closer and closer. I think it's the Marriott's all the way down here. I could be wrong. I don't know. Looks like there's a lot of people on the beach up here though. Yeah, winning. Whoa, it's so hot. I'm hoping there's that big hotel down here because that's probably where I'm going to get my glass of water, which I'm going to need. Just hope it doesn't cost $10. Yeah, that is a big ass cruise ship. Oh, the weather's perfect here. Absolutely beautiful and perfect. So nice here. Oh yeah, I think that's the Marriott. Coming up on the right. Please tell me, who needed to go on a vacation to the beach today? I forbid you to look out of the window at snow. If you can put this show on your television, you are going to watch this. I've been on for almost 90 minutes now. So you could relive this vacation on and on and on. Darla's getting hit by waves. Me. I love you guys. Wes didn't even know what he needed, but he knows it now. I'm glad you guys are here. Gretchen. Always my dear, sweet Gretchen. Rachel. I love you guys. Yeah, there's a lot of people here because this is where the hotel is. Where the hotel is. 70s. You're at the beach right now, my friend, right now. You'll get there again, but right now, you got to suspend all belief. Don't look outside. Don't open that door. You are warm and toasty here on the sand, walking along the seashore. Get these little kids playing. Now this is what I love the most about the beach. The kids playing in the sand. It's so great. It's so important. Look at the little kids not digging holes. Don't dig a hole. No, they're not. They're making a sand castle. This is what we like to see. Beautiful sandcastle. That's what we like to see. Oh, wait a minute. I think I just saw that little girl get out of a hole. All right. You guys say nothing. I might have to have a little talk with her mom to see how big that hole is. Or maybe it was just, no, it was an illusion. Okay. Everything's fine. She was not in a hole. Whew. Life hasn't always been easy for me, especially since getting paralyzed 8.5 years ago. But God and Jesus have literally been with me every step of the way. And I give all the glory to Jesus and God. I understand that, Wes. Like, you can actually do anything with Jesus behind you. God's will. If it's meant to be, it will be. And all you have to do is ask. Sometimes it's so easy. You literally ask, like, I wanted you guys to see a cruise ship leave. And I'll tell you what, I really didn't think it was going to happen. But I had asked. And right on cue. All right, well, this dredging operation looks super interesting. I know, seeing families together, having a good time at the beach, it does. It tickles me to death too. I agree, 100%. It's like the happiest thing you can see. The children with their parents, their siblings. And you don't usually see them crying unless the baby ate some sand. And one of my greatest joys as a parent was taking my children to the beach. Just unforgettable memories. Can't put a price on it. So, I think it's the Marriott. I could be wrong. Or a smackdown with face in the sand because of waves. That's true. It happened to me. I remember one time I was boogie boarding and I didn't hold on to my board, which always happens to me at the beginning of a season of boogie boarding. I forget that you have to really hold that board hard. And I had let go of the board and I got snapped in half on in the surf. I was in pain. I was crawling off the beach. My daddy was in front of me on his chair smoking his pipe without a care in the world. And I'm like, Dad! And he's like, hi! He's waving at me. He thinks I'm waving at him. I'm not. I'm begging for help. Yeah, those were 70s children. You're literally crawling out of the surf in pain and Dad's like, how's it going? You'll be fine. Oh, Jay Howlett, thank you so much. You guys have been super generous today. I really appreciate it. Rachel's cousin was like 7 when she got hit in the face with waves and my aunt didn't know what happened. She was bleeding. Oh, Lord. It happens. You get beaten up in the waves, you learn a lot. It's not the worst thing that can happen. Well, it could be. All right, it's pretty loud here, you guys. We're gonna go over and see what this whole dredging operation is all about. It looks really interesting. And like you can see the Princess Star heading south, probably to the Bahamas. Look how big that thing is. Unbelievable. Oh, look at this. Look what it's doing. Look, it's gonna pull sand out of the water. This is really cool. Yeah, they have to make it deeper because sometimes the sand, you know, like it gets stuck on the sides, I guess. Not that I know anything about it. I do not. I'm just guessing here. Not an expert. All right, do something with it. Here I'm telling everybody they're gonna pull sand out and it's not happening. Yes? You are?
I argue with you all the time online. I respect you and everything, but I watch your channel all the time.
Okay.
Chris.
Hi Chris, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So that's
You're
interesting.
streaming live right now?
I am right now
that's
streaming
funny.
live.
Yeah,
Say,
I live right there.
oh, that's too
I
funny.
see you all the time. Like, I'm probably going to run into her at some point.
I had never walked down here. It's been so long since I came down here.
Yeah, my name's Live Life on the channel.
Okay.
Or my YouTube channel is Live Life. So,
Okay.
But I mean, I'm not me, and there's a lot of stuff like alligator Alcatraz we read on.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, that's what we do. This is how adults talk to each other. We have things we don't agree on, and we have things we do, and we're still friendly all through it. You know, this is the difference between us and the animals.
It's funny. Well, yeah, I just see you. I wanted to say hello.
Well, I'm glad you did, Chris.
luck with everything,
Thank
okay?
you so much. Thank you. All right, well, that was interesting. Did you see I just got recognized on the beach? Man, that never happens. So, everybody, that was Chris. That was cool, wasn't it? Oh, wow, these guys are catching something. Wait, this is going to be fun. Oh, we're right on time. Oh, God made sure we were here for this. Whoa, where's the fish? Wait. Pulling fishies out of the ocean. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was exciting. Oh, look at that one. Wow, that's big. What is that? Wow. Anyone know what kind of fish that is? Look at him. He's mad. Put him back. Put him back. Put him back. I really hate to see that. Anyway, I think he might put him back. I hope he does. Anyway, super exciting. That poor fish. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be drugged through the sand either. Are you going to put him back? Oh. No, that's dinner. Oh, they got a bunch of fishies here. Poor thing. Alrighty then. Oh great, here's another one. Alright, I'm sorry, but that kind of hurts my, it hurts my heart to see the fish gasping for air on the sand. And I love to eat fish. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying I can't watch it. It really does bother me. It really does. Oh well. That's life. That's life in the big city. All right, well, we are finally up here. Yeah, what did fish ever do to us? Well, you know, fish is in loaves, Rachel. I mean, God did provide them for us to eat, so it's a fact. I just don't like to see living animals die. I just don't like it. All right, it's pretty loud here. Oh, now I think you get to see this machine do its thing. Oh yeah, watch this, guys. You're welcome, Rubberneck. Wow, look at that. I know, the fish are delicious. I agree, I agree. Yeah, it's a monster. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm right with you, Rachel. Wow, look at that. Look at all that sand. Holy guacamole. The claw! Ah! It's the claw! Boom! Wow. Look, it goes all the way down there. Wow, I wonder what kind of stuff they find. Look how deep it is. That is insane. All right, it looks like it's gonna come out again. Look at it. That's insane! Here it comes. It reminds me of those machines where you got the claw and you pull stuff out. What was that on the movie Toy Story? Yeah, dredging to help the ships. Okay, here it comes. And you know, the crazy thing is that one big thing of sand that you pull up is like nothing. It's like nothing. This is like literally watching a child. We don't salt the roads here, Rachel. We don't have any reason to do that. I'm showing you, Luke-B. I'm showing you. Yeah, how much money is that costing taxpayers? Wow. It's fun to watch, though. Hey, Miracle. Oh, there could be all sorts of stuff in there. Boom! I love watching it go back in. That's exciting. So much fun, guys. So much fun. All right, we are almost at the canal. Like they've got 2 of these things working overtime. That's crazy. And you want to see some cruise ships? Well, there they are. Cruise ships everywhere. Take care, Cosmo. Hey, Big Lon's in the house. Thank you, Rachel. And it is loud out here. Now let's see if we can get lucky again and be this close to a cruise ship. So you can see people come down here and they park themselves to watch the cruise ships leave. Because it really is fun. You can see that Star Princess is pretty far away by now. See it all the way out there? There it is, there it goes. Wow. This is one of the more exciting inlets here in South Florida. This is the Port Everglades Inlet. And it's actually a really nice beach on top of being an inlet. Yeah, you know this place overseer, this is a special place. Really, really special place. Look at people in the water. Good old Port Everglades. This is where the cruise ships leave, and you see the cruise ships right there. There they are. That's a Celebrity, you can tell by the X on the stack there. People love to bring their jet skis through here. The sign in the back. The no trespassing sign? Which sign is that? Dangerous current sign. Look at this little guy in the water. Overseer, you are here. I want you to suspend all reality. Do not look outside at the cold and the snow. You're here right now. Fort Lauderdale on the beach. If you haven't already, I'm going to ask you guys now to like and subscribe to the Beach Report. Right now I'm working on getting my 15,000 subscribers. And if you really like the Beach Report, wow, look, that guy caught a fish. Oh my goodness, that doesn't look like a fish. That looks like something else. And it's fighting for its life. Look at that thing. Holy guacamole. What is that? It looks like a ray of some kind. I'm taking pictures of the poor thing. Oh, let him go, let him go. Yeah, that could be a shark. Not sure. Not sure what it is. Something weird. Yeah, weird looking fish, right? It's about dead. You can see it's losing its fight. Watch this. That looks like fun, doesn't it? Yeah, like a ray and a shark. Exactly, Gretchen. That's what it looks like. You are not wrong. I agree with that assessment. I don't know Cosmos enough, Rachel. Maybe one of these days. You have to earn the trust on the beach report. Very extremely, what'll it be? What? Just hang out for a while, Cosmos. You'll be a mod in no time. Just gotta make sure we can trust you. Yeah, that was jet ski. Yeah, and we are good on mods right now, so. And we have less trolls than we've had before, am I right? It seems like the trolls are not as interested in attacking me anymore. I like it. I think they're bored with me. Because we don't play here. And you know, they come on and you guys, my mods take them off, I take them off. It's the way it is. We stayed on a yacht for a few days by the marina. Gosh, who doesn't want to do that? No, not boring, Rachel. I'm the opposite of boring. Everybody's getting a bad storm, Miracle. Everybody but Florida. So that's why we're all here. We're all huddled here in Florida, where there are no big bad storms knocking at the door. We're in Fort Lauderdale, live at the Inlet of Port Everglades. We got planes taking off. We've got cruise ships getting ready to leave the port. You're welcome, Overseer. The seawater is not hot, but it's not cold either. I always say it's like soup. Warm like soup. Well, looks like these guys have finally killed our fish. He is not fighting any longer. Poor thing. And that thing's grabbing up some sand. Look at that. How crazy. All right, we can't read that language, Khaled. So please try to write in English. Yeah, I don't know. Why would you take pictures of yourself with a dead fish? Hollywood. Oh, Overseer. Hollywood is literally right there. Look, that's Hollywood. Right there. That is Hollywood. You know that, right? No, Khaled. You don't need to see me. You sound creepy when you say that. Yeah, that is Hollywood, Florida, right in front of y'all. And that beach right there where you can see people on the edge, on the other side of the inlet, that is a Florida State Park. I forget which one it is. I think it's John Pennekamp. I could be wrong. They're all named John something. No, Colette, I'm not here to show you my face. That sounds creepy to me. Hey, Matt. CPR, catch, photo, release. Love it, Gretchen. But there is nothing like the taste of fresh ocean fish. Gosh, you're so right about that. But I'm not the one who wants to kill them. Bradenton, Florida is absolutely gorgeous. I've only been there once. You can say it a few times, it still won't make me turn my face around to you because I'm not an object to be ogled at. We're looking at the beach. Nothing more beautiful than the beach. Take care, Cosmos. Have a wonderful rest of your day. North Carolina's lovely. No, I'm not beautiful, not like the beach. You want to see beauty? I'm going to show you beauty right now. That right there is beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Well, I was hoping we would see another cruise ship leave, but I'm lucky I got that one. Big building, big building. I always wonder about these big buildings on the edge of the beach. 18 degrees is way too cold. 5 degrees and snowing. John, I told you, no cold weather talk here. You guys are on the beach right now. Thank you, Rachel, very much. Yeah, they're not very attractive buildings, are they? Like you would think, we're at the beach. Could you make it look a little nicer? You're right, Johnny. I call those communism buildings. All right, well, I'm hating this noise. I don't know about you, but I don't like the noise of the dredging machine. And it's kind of harshing my mellow afternoon. So, also, I'm running out of juice here on my phone. It's very, very warm here, and I have been walking for 4 miles. So I'm gonna say goodbye, but I hope that those of you who have been spending your days in the cold, in the snow, I hope you appreciated this quick vacation to beautiful, sunny, warm Fort Lauderdale. We will see you guys on the next beach report. So ciao for now.